I talked about some of the vrittis. I said that we would continue with this. I had explained the importance of vrittis. जैसी दृष्टि वैसी वृत्ति. And Baba says वैसी सृष्टि. Our creation, it also depends upon our vrittis. Our attitudes, our outlook, our moods, our motives, our intentions, they matter a lot. Take for example the case of a person who donates something. Others are also donating, some other members of the community. And this man who is very rich, who is wealthy, he also announces that he will give a particular amount or a particular kind of help. Now, it all depends upon what kind of intention he has. Intention is really important. There was a case in America. Two friends were sitting together. They were enjoying having a cup of tea together. And it so happened the other one was cleaning his gun. Without any intention, suddenly it so happened that he pressed the trigger. And the other friend who was just sitting by, he got killed. He was shot by the bullet which came out of that gun. So now there was a case in the court, case of murder, intentional murder, that he has murdered his other boy. But ultimately it so happened that it was proved that this was not his intention. They were both intimate friends. They were enjoying tea together, and they had no enmity, no hatred, no rivalry, no jealousy. There wasn't any dispute among them. The parents of both the children verified this fact, and it was proved that this was due to neglect, not due to the intention to kill. So, the punishment which could have otherwise been very rigorous was reduced to the minimum. Because of his negligence, the other person was killed. So it was serious kind of negligence. One could not say that this person should not be punished. Okay, he had no intention of it, but he had neglect. He was negligence. But what I was saying was that because of the intention being not to kill this man, not to murder that person, the quantum of punishment given was very, very small, very little. So was I mentioning the case of a person who announces a very substantial amount, that he would donate that much amount. But the intention really is not to help in a good cause. The intention is to publicize that I am a money who gives so much in charity. People talk about me and they say that he always contributes for good causes. So he wanted to win laurels, name and fame. So they also generally give a joke that when Birla, G.D. Birla, when it is a joke. G.D. Birla was a good man. He contributed a lot during the national struggle for freedom and so on. And he built so many temples, Lakshmi Narayan temples, generally known as Birla temples. In Delhi also we have one. So many tourists come to see. They say when Birlaji died and was produced before Dharmaraj, so he was asked, where would he like to be sent to heaven or hell? He said, the question does not arise of my being taken to hell, because all through my life I have been donating, I have been building temples in the name of Lord Narayana. People know me as a very religious-minded man. You go to any big city in India, you will find a Birla Mandir, you see. And the reply from the other side was, yes, there is no doubt about it. You have built so many temples. So many bhaktas come there to offer their prayer and worship. But you have been doing this in order to win your name and fame. Not because you had a real feeling for bhakti, you see, that you were devoted to Narayana and Lakshmi. Though it was Lakshmi Narayan temple, but people called it Birla temple. Just as the person advertises his goods and wares in newspapers, and he has to spend on it, isn't it? You can't get the advertising space in any good newspaper without giving lot of money. Per square inch or per square centimeter, it costs so much. So he was told that he has exhausted all his good karma. Because on the other hand, he is in debt. He got so much advertisement, which is more than what he contributed in the net result. Birlaji, you know accounting. You have been a good businessman. If you had put your advertisements for such a long time, people from so many countries coming to the temple, knowing about you, how much would it cost? And how much in fact you spent on temples? Do plus and minus, you see. Strike the balance, make the balance sheet, and then come with it. So also in whatever we do, intentions matter a lot. What is our vritti? What is our motive? What actually we want to do? Many people wanting to do godly service. Yes, we want to do godly service. But is their aim really to do godly service? Have they such kind of humility, motive of service? Or they want that they may be glorified in the worldwide Brahmin family, that all get to know that this brother, this sister, this person or the other person does a lot of service. So is it for name and fame, or it is really out of sacrifice? You have compassion, you have consideration for other people. Just as I benefited from Baba's teachings, so let other person also get the message. Is that the intention? Whatever karma you do, we generally talk of the philosophy of karma, law of karma, karma siddhant, karma darshan. And we always say that we get the fruit according to our actions. The law of karma is inviolable. No one can break it. Sadhu, Sant, Mahatma, Yogi, Tapasvi, all have to face it one day, sooner or later. Whatever that they did, it comes before them. But we very often forget the vritti which goes with every karma. There is no karma without the vritti. whether you have a spirit of sacrifice, whether you really want to serve others. Is it out of consideration for fellow beings, for the world brotherhood? Is it out of love? Is it because you want to share your things with others? What is the vritti? Whatever karma you do. So when you talk of sattvic, rajasic and tamasic karma, good karma and bad karma, akarma and vikarma, never forget about the vritti. Vritti always goes with it. Even sattvic karma does not remain sattvic karma. It becomes rajasic if our intention, our motive is rajasic. We want to get something out of it for ourselves. If selfishness is there, not for the benefit of all. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kasya dukh bhag bhavet. Let no one be unhealthy. Let everyone be healthy. Everyone happy. Everyone peaceful. Not only me, but all. When they make sacrifices into the sacred fire, and at the end of any religious prayer or gathering or discourse, generally they use this. Sadhus and sannyasis. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. All be happy. Not only me. That is really the sense of generosity. They say he is philanthropist, he is generous. But this one, without any reservation, even those who criticize us, who are our bitter critics, our enemies, hostile to us, let good sense prevail on them. Let God's grace be on them. Let them get sanity and good sense and begin to do good karma. Our best wishes for them also. That is really what Baba says, Shubh Bhavna, Shubh Kamna. You see. You have a song here. जब से हमको प्यारे बाबा का मंत्र मिला, सोचो भला, करो भला. This is a good, very beautiful song. Baba has given us this mantra. This is the best policy of action. They say honesty is not only a virtue or a moral value, but policy. Best policy. Why is it called policy is a separate subject, separate topic. But there are certain things which are not only virtue, not only value, but even policy-wise also, they are full of wisdom. They get you liberated from the negativity. So also this, always think of others, that they let them be happy. Make others happy. Therefore Baba says that you have to get 3 certificates. Because earlier people used to ask if this is what you say is university or an educational institution, what certificate, diploma or degree you get. You all know, Baba said 3 certificates. That others are satisfied with me. That I am satisfied with my own self. That Shiv Baba is satisfied with me. These are the 3 certificates. Then think you have done the PhD. Deal it. You see, you get the highest degree which in our institution is said to be pass with honors. You pass with honors. So these are the vrittis. When I was talking of vrittis, I had already mentioned 6 of them. Now I take up another. It is Dan vritti. Dan vritti. Udar vritti or Dan vritti. The feeling of, the attitude of giving. Give it. Give it. Devta. Devta means one who gives. Devta is not only one who has divine qualities Alright, if Devta means one who has divine qualities, then this is one of the divine quality, which should also be there. They say Surya Devta, Chandra Devta, because sun gives us light, it gives us heat. So also every ecclesiastical body gives us something. Pavan Devta, in hot summer, if you don't have cool breeze during the morning, you won't go to garden. If you begin to perspire, you would try to remain in your house, putting your AC on. That would be better. Pavan Devta gives you oxygen. The doctors say go to garden, have a morning walk, so that you get pure oxygen. Without that, our treatment will not help you. Oxygen is very essential, you see. So Pavan Devta gives you. Without that, we can't survive for a long time. So these are called Devtas because they give you. When we also want to become Devi and Devta, we should have this, the spirit to give. Already we have the spirit to grab, not give. You see. They say that an Afghan lady had 4 sons. See. And they were quarreling among themselves all the time. Grown up, they had their own family, each one of them. They lived at different places in different cities, but the mother always would learn from the relatives and friends that they are not on good terms. Some of them even don't speak. They don't exchange letters, no greetings. They are brothers, but they don't have brotherly spirit. See, she was very much sad. She said, during my lifetime, this is what I am seeing. And after I am no more, I don't know what they will do. What to do? So she invited them. My dear sons, I have got very old. Who knows how long I am going to live? Maybe that this is the last part of my life. Can I invite you all with all my motherly love and affection? Come to me and stay with me for a couple of days. You would be very busy, you would say, but in order to make me happy, please come, at least for a short time. So in order to fulfill the desire of the mother, mother is the center of the house. Whenever the child is even displeased with mother, you know, in India it very often happens. When the child is not happy with the mother, suppose the mother is slapping the small baby on the cheek, that baby is crying, you see, because the mother is beating. But still, you would hear that child is saying, Ma, Ma. Oh, Ma is beating you. Why you are saying Ma? You see. Still he is saying Ma. Today he is unhappy with the mother and he says, I won't eat anything. Why you won't eat anything? He would make so many excuses. The real thing is he wants that mother should persuade him. प्यार है मीठे बच्चे इधर आओ खाओ खाओ इधर आओ देखो खा लो कुछ ना कुछ come eat something. So Lord God, he wants some kind of a fondling, that small kid. Mother, the love of a mother, it's very difficult to give up this kind of attachment, mother to a child, because from the very beginning, when you could not walk and talk, she was your first teacher, gave you all the nourishment, and if whatever you are, she made you like that. So the mother had invited them, and they all therefore went. She prepared khichdi, you see. I don't know what you call here, and put lot of ghee in it, you see. So much ghee, out of love for them. She prepared good khichdi or good pulao, you can say. Patli khichdi. She prepared. She put it in one container. You see, one plate you can say, and 4 spoons were there. She asked, come and sit together, eat together from this. All of you eat together from this. Now, my dear sons, I have one desire. Can you fulfill it? I am your mother. I will be leaving my body with a heavy heart if you don't do anything for me. I don't expect anything else from you. Don't demand. You see, I love you so much. All of you know. They said, Mother, say what is to be done. We'll all do. She said, can you be happy with each other? Live together as real brothers. Develop love among yourselves. Can I get this news? Can I see this? Can I die with this feeling that you won't quarrel among yourselves and live happily? Now, each one of them began to say, Mother, I would have. Now, he took the spoon in his hand and drew all the ghee towards himself. He did it like this. On such and such occasion, I said this to him for his own benefit, but this man behaved like this. He was trying to have all the ghee to himself, you see. Even now also quarreling, you see. The other brother doing the same thing. Yes, but when I said this, you did this. When I said this, you did this. So he also tried to do this. All the 4 of them. Mother could see they are very tricky. They are trying to play again the same bad game, foul game among themselves. Still they don't love each other. You see, they are quarreling at the ghee which I have made. So, what to do? Now she had another spoon in her hands. She said, all right, now be together. You see, she mixed it up again. So what I was saying was, even the brothers, we say this is the brotherhood of mankind. But the word brother has lost its charm. Brothers are at daggers drawn with each other. They are at litigation in courts over the matter of division of their ancestral property, you see. They don't even talk. Is this brotherhood? We will have to have some other name now perhaps, because the brothers are not brothers, you see. There is a song they say, वो राम ने सीता को ये कहा, you see, कलयुग ऐसा आएगा, कवा चुगेगा मोती, हंसा विष्ठा खाएगा, something like that. You know, there is a song, so on and so forth. So that is what is happening. All this happening, nasty happening. So what I was saying was grabbing. The main quarrel, the main dispute, why they couldn't unite, they couldn't love each other and embrace each other. The main reason behind it was all of them wanted to grab. They had selfishness. No dana vritti, not the spirit of giving. You are my brother, have it. Be happy. Doesn't matter. And the other brother should say, no, you may have it. That is the real brotherly spirit. That was missing. So if they are brothers, they are just brothers by name, by physical relationship, because their parenthood is the same. Here in this country and other European countries, people have half brothers, you see. Their mother is different, father is different, you see. Either one of them. It's strange. But in our days they were same, mother and father. Brother means brother. There is no question of half brother. You can't cut it between two parts, you see. It is a strange word. So what I was trying to say was, one of the vrittis is dana vritti, you see. Dana vritti. Dani. Unless and until you do dan, you cannot have vardhan. You want to say, Baba, give us vardhan. How you expect vardhan when you are not giving dan? Baba says, give this knowledge to others. Give the teaching in yoga to others. Give the teachings in virtues to others. From your own life, demonstrate the good way of living, good karma. So this is what you donate. Some people give the land for Baba's service, building, house. Some in other ways. Unless and until, even in today's Murli, who are the children whom Baba likes? जो कुर्बान जाते हैं, बाबा पर कुर्बान जाते हैं. Those who make sacrifices for the sake of others. So have this dan vritti. We take up other vrittis some other time. Om Shanti.